being into playoffs, FaZe maybe over-reliant on just playing for retake. We kind of maybe scrutinize them for being a little bit too forgiving on the openings, just giving away too much real estate. Not the case this time. Dicey. Does he get seen there? Had to have. Yep. And he will rendezvous back just to keep it safe. Super going to create a little bit of space and time by throwing out one of the snake bites, and FaZe's defense will start to maneuver.
Indeed they will. EG have taken control here. That first level of long B have not threatened yellow just yet, though there are still 2 players here. They will be detected by that. Meanwhile, Bustio gets a huge 1-versus-1 in middle. That's going to force the defense to back off a little bit on B, start worrying about that A split. All down the Superman, and he's been caught as well. EG winning on all fronts. This couldn't have gone worse for FaZe.
I like the idea from Supa. You get that 1v1, all of a sudden you contain Evil Genius's attack, but you lose that 1v1 and the exact opposite happens to you. Now you're stretched paper thin. And Evil Geniuses are really going to put the pressure on. Little maneuver over towards Kitchen. Will be held by a trademark for now. Dicey's still up. And the rest of the hit is going to be on the backside of when Com hits the go call with this shock. Boy's looking for an angle. He sees the bow and will take down one, but he's stuck in his back position. Or maybe, maybe it's EG who's stuck with him. Maybe they now rotating back over, but gets caught on the Boombot channel. And that'll be enough for Evil Geniuses to take the 3rd round and a half.
Yeah, certainly a nice little attempt there over in yellow from Poised. Almost found a way to fight back into that one, but eventually EG calmed things down, get the job done, and now they're on the brink of tying this game right back up, as there's not much economy left for FaZe. Again, Bustio, big entry at middle, and then this frag from Com.
Huge.
This gives you a huge 5-versus-3 at that point. They also had so much real estate on the map as well. They had so many outs if anything went wrong. It's going to be hard to come back from that one. And so this is looking like maybe a tie ball game right here, despite FaZe's huge run on the attack.
EG sitting up for a pretty massive run of their own. I mean, the desk hit it on the head. I know a lot of people were excited to see what the guard was going to do coming off of a lot of Stage 1 heroics. Obviously, a lot of expectations for Sentinels, but both these 2 teams definitely have some weight in the ring when it comes to fighting for a possible spot at Champs.
I mean, FaZe was 3rd and EG was top 5 last stage.
Yep.
I mean, that is probably one of the closest matchups we had in this initial part of the bracket. So we always knew that it had a potential to be a very tight race between these 2 foes, as you are going to see EG once again hammering away on this B side of the map now. They've made a decision on where they want to commit. They also have someone watching flank from spawn, which is certainly being threatened right now by a couple of members of FaZe.
Oh, that's a massive first blood for Reform. Self-boosting onto the top high ground and will follow up with the second. Apoth gets a look at Fly on the flank through mid. No problems there. And Com, who earlier got the orb, will get the plant off to earn the Hunter's Fury, but that will likely not be needed here. Superman 1v4, just the Sheriff to play with. 85 HP to his name. And he's got Jawjamo on a shoulder peak that is just not going to be challengeable. 8-8 through 16. What an offensive half we've seen so far, really from both of our 2 teams.
Yeah, again, the last time these 2 teams matched up on Icebox, they didn't really play the strengths that we're used to. Both teams usually pretty strong at the attacking side of this map, and in particular, EG just a strong Icebox team all around. When they met up in Stage 2, neither team could really get the attack figured out. It was kind of odd. Now we're kind of getting back to what the expectation was for both these squads on Icebox and where their strengths really do lie. And again, that's around right there where Evil Geniuses crack out something else that's crafty. Well, we've seen it time and time again, this team come out with just like these really nifty ways to use utility that are a bit unorthodox. And the way that Reform uses his wall to get entry right there is just something you don't see every day. And again, that's what it makes EG so strong, is even if they don't have the most flashy players in the region, although I would argue Jawjamo at this point has established himself as one of the stars of their of NA.
Sure.
What they do have to make up for it is just solid team play, you know, being able to have these like really well coordinated attacks and just throwing in like these little curveballs, like these little